leaving Red Shanks Anchorage after 3 nights there with a new bridle, new homemade bridle. And we're heading back to the original destination, the plan, which was Thompson, Anchorage, Long Island. Last week, we were forced to make a detour to Georgetown after Coquina's bridle malfunctioned during high winds from a passing cold front. From our mooring ball at Red Shanks, just south of Georgetown, we rebuild and improve the bridle. Georgetown offers a convenient setting for reprovisioning, affording us the opportunity to check off items on our to-do list during our stay. We maneuver into the congested dinghy dock on Lake Victoria, discard unnecessary boat items, and visit the local fish stand for fresh hogfish to serve at dinner. The next day brings the forecasted 20-knot winds from the north, and wing foils sail through the anchorage. Getting much-needed laundry done includes first securing the dinghy at the huge town dock. No dinghy dock here. It's time to enjoy underwater Bahamas, so we top off the tanks already in the dinghy, load more dive gear, and head to 2 cave sites near our mooring that show promise. There are 2 small cave entrances, both located under rocky ledges at the shoreline, and both are springing.
Very shallow dive. In fact, I turned it around at 1 foot depth reading on my computer, so I thought there was something wrong with my computer, adding to the anxiety. But anyway, it was like a little hellhole of rocks, gotten smaller and smaller in both dimensions, and ended up I had to back up about 50 feet with full gear on.
On the bright side, the cavern area was sunlit and lovely, teeming with life, including juvenile snapper, grouper, and lobster. It's time to stow the motor and the dinghy and depart from our mooring ball and head to Thompson Bay, Long Island. Oh, we got the coffee going this morning. We're at Thompson Bay, Long Island. Yo, Dave.
Yo!
What's the plan for today?
Gotta check out this city. And there's a few blue holes to check out. I think that's it.
Sounds good.
Right.
So what are you doing this morning?
I'm doing a lot of scraping of the steering wheel or the helm. So it had this leather grip on it, which was well past its prime. And so it turns out that they used a strip of adhesive, then they stuck the leather on there, then they stitched it back and forth. So nothing a single edge razor won't handle, but it's gonna take some solvents too. But that's this morning. It's fun. Those doors.
What's the plan again?
Oh, you missed that take. Take 2 on the plan again. The plan again today is to go find the dinghy dock, bring Cooper, find the hardware store, find acetone, hopefully in a plastic container, although that's really hard to do. Seems like it wants to be in steel, even at home. But anyway, get some acetone and or lacquer thinner to finish a steering wheel job. Looks better already.
And where are we this morning?
We're in the land of lost and confused. There's no radio traffic at all. We're in a place called Thompson Bay, Long Island. It's a place in Long Island that has not yet trashed us, so we still like it. That is all.
Alrighty, Cooper. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
acetone yet. See, muriatic acid and linseed oil. Don't need those.
I think this is the best hardware store
Yeah.
in the Bahamas that we've visited.
Acetone, big jugs. I do not want that much acetone.
That is a lot of acetone.
What's this stuff? I'm putting this hardware store in as a waypoint because I love it. A little house.
We have a little problem with idle.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what it is. Plugs or carb for sure. One or the other. Problem with engine off.
So, well, David,
So I was
what
forward,
happened?
And this was active.
David, what happened? What transpired?
It would not come out of gear on the approach to the boat, the big boat.
And so where did the boat, the little boat,
It kept going
until it stopped going?
until Nancy's head jammed it up against the bottom of the bridge deck, squeezed between the float and the big boat. Lots of squealing. Oh my gosh. Lots of squealing going on. I had my hands full, like, what's wrong with this enchanted engine now? It was stuck in low forward and it would not go to neutral. And it turns out, if this is,
What's this?
it has to be running. This was the evil thing.
What's this?
The idle increaser. So it was pulled out a little bit. See, statically, it's not having a problem. I don't know if I want to recreate it with it pointing right at you.
Well, I don't want it to recreate it and you just go off into the sunset and never come back. Well, anyway, after all of that, this is the final product. A nice, shiny steering wheel with the old leather removed. During our dinner outing last night, Cooper pulled off a solo heist on the boat, snagging cookies from the galley counter and ending up with a stomachache this morning. Today, Coquina is relocating a short 2 nautical miles from the north to the south end of Thompson Bay to gain proximity to a few blue holes that warrant investigating. Good time to sail, but we're only moving the boat about 2 miles south to a blue hole that David wants to investigate, so we're just motoring again. We're approaching our new anchorage on the south side of Thompson Bay to check out a blue hole, and right now it's 1 hour past high tide and the water depth is about 8 feet. Well, there you go. We're thinking this is the first one. See, it's a round, dark circle. Using the new bridle for the second time. This last step is a doozy. It sounds like farm fresh organic eggs around here. We always seem to end up at a gas station.
Oh, finally cheaper than gas. Just $5.70.
Just $5.70. That's like cheaper than Nassau.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Let's see another reason to love this place.
Uh-huh.
Boy, look at all those tanks. I think each one of them holds 10,000 gallons.
They're marked, yeah. Mine marked.
They're not. It's not great.
Now, how are we going to get you down?
I'm going to have to swim for it. So there's going to be a mutton festival.
Mutton sheep, as in sheep?
Mutton as in
Not
sheep.
as in snapper.
As in sheep. This coming Friday and Saturday, apparently. I can go for some mutton.
These guys get fuel there. They're fishing boats.
Yeah, that's cute. Cooper doesn't like it when we leave. But he's happy when we come back, that's for sure. Right, Cooper? You're our little welcoming committee.
Long Island. So we were here at Thompson Bay, north end. Nice, cozy from the east, the north. But we're getting a southeast wind, so anyway. So in spite of that, we're headed down south, past Salt Pond Key, past Long Rock, past the Lump, dodging Round Rock, heading this way, where that little anchor is, Line Bay. Line, L-I-N-E. Mud and grass, good holding. Mud's good. And there's blue holes right there. So tomorrow's festivities are to snorkel all three of these blue holes, and then figure out if we're going to do a cave dive or 2 or 3 there. So that's the story for tomorrow.
We set up our dive gear and take a short dinghy ride to the first blue hole. Blue holes are common in the Bahamas, formed by the collapse of limestone ceilings during the last ice age, revealing vertical shafts and sometimes underwater caves. On this dive, the depth of the seabed is 8 feet, and the bottom of the cavern area measures about 45 feet. Blue holes commonly have their own ecosystems, with juvenile fish, sharks, lobster, crabs, corals, and sponges present. We're thrilled to be back exploring Long Island and are eagerly anticipating the exciting experiences that await us next week. Thanks for joining us.